Hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. And today, you guys, or on this video, we are going to talk about the review of the recent episode of the Bala Family. You guys, listen, I've been listening to my reviews for the Bala Family, and I feel like I haven't been kind to Pink this season. And last season, you guys, as much as I had moments where I didn't like certain things that she was saying or doing, I think like season overall, I liked her. I am failing to understand her this season. So it's been feeling like, hey, I'm trying to Pink, but I feel like it's just me trying to understand, especially when it comes to the issues that she has with Jen. With her mom, guys, I feel like I do understand, I do understand that it's very difficult for Pinky, what she went through, having to act like a mother to her siblings. Okay, there was a lot of responsibility that was put on her, and there's something that she needs from her mother that she is not getting. I get that, but I also feel like it can't be that every time you're with your mother, that's what you talk about, because then it makes your mother not want to be around you. Rather, try to find a way to get along with your mother when you're around. But since you have things to work on, maybe go to therapy with your mother so that you can work on those things. But I do understand the issues that she has with her mother. But when it comes to Jen, I don't know. It makes me feel like Pinky needs a life, okay? Where is that man? Where Upu Mike, guys? Upu Mike. Mike needs to take Pinky on dates. If Mike needs to pay Lobola for Pinky so that Pinky can just be, occupied by something and forget about Jen. Mike needs to do that for us, guys. Now, here's the thing, you guys. I think that the family is very lucky in that their mother seems to get along with Omakoti. From what I understand, she did get along with Zwai's ex-wife. Okay, right now Zwei is not married. I think he has baby mamas. Okay, and the baby mama that came to the funeral, remember, the mother did say that she does not have an issue with her. So I think her mother does get along with their partners. Okay, she doesn't have a problem with the partner. So I think they're very lucky, because sometimes it can get to be a lot for the family when the mother is not getting along with, oh my God. Okay. So, but now I feel like Pinky is not happy about the fact that her mom is closer to Jen and not close to her. That also escalates the tension between her and her mom, and also between her and Jen. So now remember, she said last week, Pinky, that she feels like it's the responsibility of Mawake to actually make peace between her and Jen, because her mother and Pelo have a relationship with Jen. So they should be helping her to understand each other, but not Jen. Okay, now if you haven't watched the previous reviews, the issue is at some point Pinky needed a child that she was going to work with because she got a brand deal. Okay, so she needed a child to work with. Pinky decides that she wants to use one of Loiso's kids. Okay, now, she asked Jen to use the child, and Jen said no. Jen says that the child at the time was sick, okay? Seriously sick. She had flu. She was vomiting and all of that, okay? But I also feel like it also contributed the fact that Pinky and Jen were not getting along at the time, okay? I also feel like if we are not getting along, I'm not going to be comfortable with you taking my child for anything, okay? Maybe let's resolve us first, and then maybe you can spend time with my child. So then Jen says no to Pinky using the child, and now wrote this long message, because sometimes when you are trying to make sure that a person understands why you are saying no to something, so it just so happened that the message that she sent to Pink is so long. Okay, from what I saw from the message, she was just saying, listen, I understand that you want to use the child, but she hasn't been well, and this is what has been going on with her. But on top of that, I feel like me and you haven't resolved the issues that we have between each other. So I don't even understand how you get to a point where you are asking to use my child. So my decision is that no, you cannot use her. Maybe you can find another child, which is exactly what Pinky did. She went and found another child to work with. Okay, I was thinking, you guys, doesn't Zwei have kids around the same age as Loiso's kids? Wouldn't, or maybe they are not in the same province, maybe it will be difficult to get them there. Because I was thinking, if the issue was that Pink wanted to use a family child, then maybe she should have thought about using Zwai's child instead of Loiso's child. Because maybe Zwai's baby mama might have said yes. I don't know, you guys. I'm just thinking about it now, actually. So then, now the mother, okay, Granny goes to visit to Jen. Apparently, she does visit to Jen. They seem to be getting along. Remember, Upink was even complaining, Jen would even make ama appointments ka mama for the doctor and not tell them, and even take their mother to the doctor without telling them. So they seem to be in communication with Uchen. So she goes to visit, she's seeing the kids were baking, happy home, nice, okay? Except she's coming with this conversation about Pinky, not Jen. So she's telling Uchen, listen, Pinky is not happy because she says that there is tension between the two of you. Plus, she's talking about the fact that she had asked you to use your child and you had said no to her using a child. Jen is like, yeah, I said no because my child was sick at the time. But what is the problem? Because I actually did see online that Pinky ended up doing the promo, but she did it with another child. Now the mother is saying, yeah, she did it with another child because she had to take somebody else's child. She obviously lost money. And I was like, she lost money? How? Now I realized Pinky wanted to use Loiso's child so that the child wouldn't be paid. It means that she was only going to be paid, but she wasn't going to pay the child or pay the child's mother. That's why she wanted the child. It's not like she loves Loiso's children so much. That's why she wanted to use them. Because otherwise, why is she feeling like she lost money when she used someone else's child? Because someone else is going to be like, oh, you're promoting this brand. How much are you paying? So she had to pay that child. But with this one, she wasn't going to she wasn't going to pay Jen or pay the child. Now, so the mother is giving Jen that information to say, yes, she did use another child, but obviously she lost money because of that, having to use another child, having to use the child. Okay, someone else's child. Now, you guys, the mother comes back to say another issue that Pinky is having is that ever since she moved back home, you don't bring the kids to visit me. Okay? I think it's the same thing, guys. The same reason that Jen didn't allow Pinky to use the child is probably the same reason she's not bringing the children to visit their mother, because I feel like Jen and Pinky need to resolve their issues. They need to be comfortable and trusting with each other. Then maybe Jen will be free to be like, okay, the kids can go spend time with their aunt. Okay. Now, Jen is feeling like Pinky is obsessed with her kids. And I feel the same. I was like, listen, I think I agree with Jen because there is an obsession. Lois is not the only one that has kids, Zwei has kids too. But we haven't seen Zwai's kids. We haven't seen them. Okay, I guess even Lois's kids, we haven't seen them visiting the grandmother. But the complaint Pink is that Abaga Lois abes also visit her when she's there. Ujen is that, but these are not the only kids in the family. So what is the obsession with my kids? Okay. Now they decide, Jen with the mother in their discussion, they decided, you know what? Because Jen is like, I'm tired. I don't know what Pinky's problem is at this point. I don't know why she's obsessed with my children, but maybe we need to have another sit down. You remember last week it didn't go so well with Pinky and Jen sit down, but they felt they had an understanding. Now they're feeling like they need another one. Okay. So the mother is like, listen, you guys need to resolve it among yourself. I don't even know why Pinky is sending the mother, guys, because I feel like, do you guys not think that if Pinky called Jen and said, Jen, listen, I feel like we need some things we need to sit down and discuss some things, Do you think that Jen will say no to that, or Jen won't answer the phone or won't respond? I don't know. I feel like she might, especially because they're shooting the show. She would respond and they would sit down. So I'm not understanding why she's stressing her mother with feeling like she is the one that is supposed to help them to resolve whatever it is that they need to resolve in their relationship. Okay. Then, you guys, after this scene, we did see the brothers' performance. Remember, they got a performance as the Bala Brothers. The issue is, like Loiso had said, they've always received gigs or requests for gigs as Bala Brothers. And Zwei would always say, listen, we no longer perform as Bala Brothers, so they will have to turn down the gigs. So for some reason, this one, he decides that they are going to perform. The brothers agree they're going to perform. I think Uloiso asked an interesting question, because he was like, you know what, sometimes I wonder, are we all Bala Brothers, or are we singers for the Bala Brothers? But there is somebody that is the Bala Brothers, and we are just coming in to sing for the Bala Brothers, for the brand, the Bala Brothers. But there's somebody here that owns the brand, okay? And I feel like he means Zwei, okay? I said last week, you guys, that I feel like Zwei wants them to, you know, revive the group, because I feel like he needs the money, because there's that 2.6 million rand house that they want to buy, which is unfair to the others, because just the fact that Loiso would get gigs before and Zwei would be like, we're not performing. But now when he comes up with a gig, they have to perform. It kind of feels unfair. Nonetheless, you guys, they are ready. There's, you know, all dressed, ready to perform. There's an issue about a laptop. The person that had their laptop somewhere, you know, just the drama before things go right. You know, they go wrong. So then they perform. And then there was an issue with the lights at some point, but then they got back. Everybody seemed to be enjoying the performance. Even they themselves, you guys, they seem to be enjoying the performance. There was a thing in the beginning when Loiso was trying to talk to the organizer, and then Uzwai just stopped him and went and talked to the organizer himself. And he said that, no, I just wanted to be the one that is in control. So I don't know, guys. There's something shady about Zwei. There's something very, very shady about Zwei. I don't know how they work with him, the brothers. But nonetheless, you guys, the performance goes well afterwards. They're taking pictures with their fans. All is well. There's an after party that they go to, which I like the fact that at the after party, Upelo was like, you know what, maybe this is not a good environment for me to be in, especially because I'm trying to stay away from alcohol. I was like, that's good for you. You know, I really feel like Pelo is trying to make the right decisions for himself, and I appreciate seeing that as the viewer, because I do worry about his drinking, you know. And makala le season bekungathi, you know, like ubuso bomuntu that drinks a lot, like he was starting to be like that. So I appreciate the fact that he is recognizing for himself that he was doing too much and he wants to stop. And he's also recognizing places where he might end up going back, you know, to drinking a lot. So it's good, you guys. Now, Mom has to update to Pinky now on what happened with the Jen conversation. Okay. And so now Umama has to tell her, okay, listen, I spoke to Jen and we decided to go to maybe a sit down will take place between the two of you. Pinky said something like she is not willing to delete the message that she got from Jen, that long message, until she discusses it with Jen. I don't know how that is going to go. And she feels like things have been tense since season 1, okay, between her and Jen, okay. I do feel like back and forth, you guys, they did throw a little bit of shade towards each other. But I don't know why it affected Pinky more than it affected Jen, because all we got from them was that, yeah, sister-in-law, but, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Okay. But the mother is getting to a point where she is feeling like, listen, I'm too old for this. These people need to sort out these things for themselves, okay? These are grown-ups. They need to sort their things, okay? And also the mother was saying, Upinki is just too concerned about other people's lives. I feel like Upinki has too much time on her hands, you know? I feel like she needs to work or find a man or something, but she's just... every conversation is about other people's relationship. She was even saying in this episode that She hopes to go. Hey guys, she's acting like Jen is some evil woman with horns, and holding Uloiso hostage there by his house. Because she's like, I hope Uloiso has friends to talk to. I hope he has people that he can share with. I'm like, oh, he's with his wife who loves him very much, raising a beautiful family over there. Why are you feeling like Uloiso needs saving from Jen? Because it feels like that. It feels like Kupinga is saying somebody needs to rescue Uloiso. Loiso is not there voluntarily. Loiso is not in love with his wife. Somebody needs to be helping him out of that situation. Since he is not talking to us, he must find someone to talk. Like, that thing just irritated me, because I was like, it's not like Loiso is not there in free will. Okay, he loves his wife, he's with his family. I guess the day that he doesn't love his wife anymore, we will know about it. People get divorces all the time. So he's not being held hostage by Jen. So I think that every decision that Loiso makes that they don't like, or Pinky doesn't like, she's taking it like it's a decision by Jen. It can't be Lois, because Loiso can't decide, you know what, this is not a good decision for my family. So I was irritated by that, you guys. Okay, I'm praying for him. I'm praying that he finds people to talk to. I'm praying for you to get your life, girl. Find something to do. Stop focusing on your brother's wife so much. Okay. Now, you guys, the mother told her they agreed what they're going to meet. I don't know how that meeting is going to be, okay? And I hope that Pinky is prepared to really like express what the issues are with Jen once and for all, and they can resolve things and move the hell on, because I'm not Jen, but I'm tired, okay? I'm tired of this sister-in-law, okay? Now, you guys, we did get another scene where Loiso and Pelo, in fact, the three of them were supposed to meet, like Pelo, Loiso, and Zwei, to go look at some venue, but Zwei doesn't show up because they're at the club, the after party. Uzwai was left behind drinking and having fun, so I guess he couldn't wake up in the morning. Now, here's the thing that Upelo says. The thing about this group is that we are not disciplined the same. And I agree with him, because if it was Pelo that was drinking the night before and then it was time to show up for the meeting and he didn't show up, it would be something else. It would be like, Vele, Pelo is just spoiled. Pelo is not serious about his music. He's not serious about his work. I'm tired of Pelo. But with Uzwai, everybody was understanding, he must have had too much fun the night before, so he's not showing up here. Now they get to discuss Loiso and Pelo, their concerns when it comes to the group, because now they haven't performed together in a while. They've been doing their own individual things. Now they're getting back to the group. They have to decide, how do they pay themselves? Are they going to get equal money? Is anybody going to get more? Upelo says the thing is, it has always been a thing of I get less. And I don't know why I get less. I get somebody feels that I deserve less, because remember, guys, they are performing as Bala Brothers, but Pelo is not really a Bala. But that doesn't justify him not getting imali elingana nabanye. I don't know, you guys. I guess I would love to hear from maybe Loiso and also Zwei as to how they justified themselves getting more than Pelo got previously when they would perform. Because I would think that they should be getting the same, okay, if they're putting the same kind of effort. Maybe because they are saying Loiso, over and above the singing, he will be organizing things behind the scenes, then maybe he can also get paid for that. If somebody does something over and above singing, then maybe they get paid for that. I don't know, you guys, but they were having those discussions, because you know what, if we are deciding that the group is back together, then we need to sit down and we need to put things down on paper to say, this is how this group is run, this is how we do things, this is how we split money, because money is the thing that makes people start fighting. So once we have that, then we can move forward. Okay, guys, it's like I kind of want them to continue the group as the Bala Brothers, because I feel like when they are not doing it, they're losing money, because it seems like people are excited to see them. People are excited to hear them sing, watch them, whatever. So I think that if they get back to being the Bala Brothers, they're going to get gigs. So they need the money. Why wouldn't they do it? It doesn't make sense for me for them to just decide that they're not gonna do it. You know, it's like an opportunity to make money. So yes, you guys, but I do understand my concerns, Capello. I do understand my concerns, Galoiso, and I think that working with your siblings can be challenging because your older sibling is always going to be your older sibling, even when you are at work. It's hard to separate those relationships. Okay. Listen, you guys, I am looking forward to the sit down between Pinky no Jen, because I just finally want to hear Pinky speak directly to Jen and telling her what her issues are, and Jen being able to have a conversation and be able to explain herself. And I just want to see if they will be able to get to a point where they understand each other. And they need to leave the grandmother alone. She's tired. She just lost her husband. Like, why are you bothering this woman with things that you can sort out yourself as a grown woman? I'm not getting it, you guys. I'm not getting it. Anyway, you guys, it was a good episode, this one. And yeah, it's still nice to watch their journey, the Bala family. But there are things that are coming out about certain personalities in this family. And I'm like, interesting. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona and tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in the tanda. Cool.